Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nicolas Ortega, and I'll be presenting the Tableau project for the class Financial Modeling Analytics, FIN 4453, Section 791. So what I basically did is I just came here and I just created four different sheets where I just put the different data that it was provided to us from Excel, showing the housing and the prices that have been changing and fluctuating over the last couple of years. So right here, what I did is I brought the information for the whole data set in the information provided, which were these three states. So it was Washington, Oregon, and California. And then basically what happened is when I hover over this state, for example, Washington, it showed me that the listing price is around $417,934 on the period that the data was for. Of course, that it's something similar to what I would do. Same thing with Oregon. It's gonna be 407,792. That's the listing price for the Oregon section, and then lastly, the price increases significantly if I just hover over California. It tells us that it actually raises or increases like up to like at least $100,000. So again, hover over California, 545,731, and that's what the average listing housing price is. So that's it. So my filter and my interactivity comes in when I just hover over each one. It shows exactly the state that we're in with the mouse, and also it shows us the listing price like that. Then if I go to the next one, this one basically shows me the relationship between the price reduced and the price increase depending on the days on the market. So for example here, I see that for the first state, which would be Washington, this is how the relationship looks like. So for example, there was more, and also for the years 2016. Right here, this is showing me that the relationship was going down, and then it got stable a little bit. Now, when I look at the reduction price, then I see that this right here is showing me the relationship only from the reduction prices. The increased prices, I'm sorry, but then up to here, 2019, it shows me how something happens and drastically changes what we were seeing here. So basically, that's what was going on. Now here you see the price reduction. This is the relationship. There's more fluctuations here. So for example, it came here, the relationship was here, then there was a reduction of prices up to here, and then it changes where that diminished a little bit. In 2017, it got a little upwards, it maintained stable itself, and then it decreased a little sharp on 2019 again. So we could see that these here could tell us that something happened in 2019 because there were some fluctuations on either the increase or the reduction on the average days on the market. Now going to a third sheet here, it's showing us something similar. So for example, listing count changes by state over time. So you see, for example, here in 2016, we had this number right here of listing roughly in California. But then in 2017 that increased, in 2018 that increased as well. 2019 it started decreasing. Same thing with the other two states where it it's kind of a normal distribution here. You see the bell shape, but something they all had in common is the higher number was in 2018. So that's something that we could definitely take a look at. Then listing price change over time by state. So something similar to the one that we saw with a different graphic. So the listing price change over time by state is basically saying that, for example, here in California, um, the listing price was around the 500,000s, and then it started increasing on the more time went by, then it got here. So of course we see in 2020 it got to the 600 around $600,000, a little more than that. So that's something we could definitely look at. Then finally, this dashboard. The dashboard shows the three previous sheets, but right here is showing us basically the summary of what we just mentioned. So, for example, my other interactivity is that if I click here, it should show me exactly all the details for the mentioned state, for such state. So, for example, Washington here, it shows me only the section for that state in the other two sections. Same here in Oregon and same here in California. So we see, of course, based on this analysis, this is much more, this is the highest listing price and everything in California, just because we know that properties and real estate are a little more expensive there, so right now and have always been. So thank you for your time. Have a good day.